Excuse me, would you happen to have any lotion? My face desperately needs some moisturizing. What's up, comrades? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, guys, and guess what? We are back here again with another toy review. This time we have McFarlane S.23, I guess that's the name of it. A lot of people call it Hellspawn, a lot of people call it Black Knight, Dark Knight. So I have no idea what I'm going to call it. I know, I looked it up, and I tried to find a name for it, but it was S.23. So I'm guessing, I think it was S. or S.I. I think it was like issue 23 is where this was from Spawn Comics. It was from the classic covers. I'm not for sure, don't quote me, I'm not 100% sure. But, as you guys can see, I got this figure loose. And so that's one of the main reasons why I can't find really a name for this figure. And I don't know if there was ever a name for this figure. So this video, when you see it, it's probably going to be Spawn S.1 or 23, whatever. Classic covers, that's what it's from, classic covers. And I'll probably call it like Hellspawn, Black Knight, or something like that. Okay, so now he's missing a few accessories, as you guys can see right here. I do believe, I'm not 100% sure, maybe some of you guys may own this figure. I do believe, I remember watching a review of my buddy Custom Comics. I don't know, I can't remember if he did a review of this or he just did his Spawn collection. But I remember he had, this horse had like a face guard, like a face mask with spikes on it. I don't know what else this horse is missing. I don't know if he's missing any armor or not. If you guys know, let me know. If you are familiar with this figure, let me know. Now, if you guys didn't see my last review of this guy right here of Hades from Planet of the Apes, this was based on the 2001 Planet of the Apes movie. So I figure, since I did this review, I figure I'd do another horse review. Another horse and another demon. Well, in this case, this is kind of like a demon. Here is kind of like a demonic monkey. So we go from a demonic monkey on a horse to kind of a hellspawn on a horse. Okay, so let's move him to the side, and we'll do some comparisons, guys, towards the end of the video. So stay tuned for that as well. We're not only going to do a comparison with him, but with my Blood Axe, and of course with Hades, if I'm saying his name correctly, and also a few other Spawn figures as well, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the articulation. Then I'll show you the detail of this figure. And then we'll do a comparison, and then I'm going to go ahead and rate him. And before we do that, as you can see right here, he's not throwing up his fist because, you know, that's not him. What he's supposed to be holding is he actually supposed to be holding an axe. I believe, yeah, it's an axe. I don't have the axe. I'm missing an axe. But we're going to do something a little bit fun here today. So this sword right here that he has, it comes out of his back, but it doesn't fit into his hand. So I figure I'd just break out a sword right here, just a regular sword that fits into his hand perfectly. And then towards the end of the video, I'm going to add some lightning to it as well, like a lightning effect. I believe this is from Thor, Marvel Legends. I don't really know for sure. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, so let's check out the articulation of this. We'll just call him Hellspawn for this review. So the Hellspawn, he just kind of sits onto his horsey. Yeah, I said horsey. Giddy up! He might be, yeah, like I said, he might be missing a few pieces. If you guys know, let me know. I'm always curious to know. But this is a pre-posed figure. He doesn't stand up straight. This is how he looks. There is no knee bend, no ankle articulation, nothing. And well, actually, he does have a waist swivel. right here. Nothing at the arms. A twist right here at the arm, upper arm. I don't know what you would call this. But here it is to the detail. So on the back, it's mostly black right here. And I don't know if this is a variant, guys. It might be a variant. I don't know if I like this smoky gray look. Let me know, guys, if you have a variant of this figure. I'm pretty sure there is a variant of this figure because McFarlane did make variants of the figure, of his action figures. But I know there's another one out there that is not as smoky and gray as this figure. But nonetheless, he is very, very nice. And you can see he does have some wear and tear on him because he has been out the box. He has been on display and probably has taken a fall here and there. There is his shield, which is kind of like brownish. And it is... You can't... Well, yeah, no. I mean, you can probably unpeg it, but I don't want to unpeg it. It seems like it's kind of glued onto his arm. But I don't want to try to unpeg it because I'm going to rip it off. Because if you guys know me, then you know I'm not very good at... well, you know I'm very good at breaking things. Speaking of, like weapons, speaking of, he has this very warped sword blade right here. Which is rubber, which is a great idea. So I'm glad it's not plastic. If it was plastic, it probably would have broke a long time ago. So I don't know if it's the discoloration of it. I don't know if it's because of the way of his design it looks like this, or maybe because it's been out the box and it has the wear on it. So let me know, guys, if you have this figure, is it the wear? Is it the wear of this figure, or is it just this is how it's supposed to look? So his sword goes nicely into there, like so. I'm trying to get it unwarped, so it's because it comes to like a bend at his back. So let's check out his fellow, his partner in crime. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, guys. Dude, I'm not a very good toy reviewer, as you guys can see. Okay, so as far as articulation goes, his tail does move. Look at that weave. Look at that weave. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, you know, every time there would be a girl like with a ponytail, you know, long ponytail, she'd be, there would be like a person, a kid in my class, would be like, look at that weave, look at that horse hair. Maybe it was just me. Okay, so his legs are bendable. They can move. He does have some bees. He does have some bendable knees. He does have some bees. His hoofs, where his knees are at, his bees are bendable. Same thing with the front as well. They are articulated, bendable. Did I say bendable? So here is the front of the horse. Not too shabby. He does have some blemishes on his face because, like I said, this is a used figure, but you don't really notice because it kind of goes with the figure. And if you look closely, you can see like the blood splattered all over the horse. I know that this is part of the design because I've owned similar McFarlane figures where they've had the blood on the horse itself. I'm trying to get some good lighting for you guys. Let me bring in my light right here so you guys can see the lighting of the horse. The lighting of the horse. That's the new Christmas celebration. Come down to Times Square to see the lighting of the horse. Speaking of horse hair, there's the horse's hair, or the mane. Is it the mane? Mane? I don't know. I don't know anymore, man. I'm totally disgusted with myself. Here's some skulls right here on the side of the horse, black and grayish skulls. There's a piece of lint. There's the saddle. So, yeah, I kind of do like this black, gray, ashy look, like he just came out of the flames of hell. Let me move this back, move this up, move this back here, and this thing is pretty freaking big to where it's hard to get this entire guy in my camera view because he is so freaking big, and I'm going to measure him as well. So let's show you what I was talking about with the sword. So we're going to place the sword into his hand, like so. I'm trying to reach it, get my camera to go up as far as I possibly can. So let's install his lightning right here. So if you want to, I have some there's these little peg holes in the sword itself, so you can just kind of possibly peg the lightning into here, but things are usually, there we go. So yeah, if you wanted to, and it's not going to stay too, so if you wanted to, you can get that effect, but I can make it look more awesome. Let's see, hold on 1 minute. Let's try to peg this in here, because I know this can peg into here with a little bit of okay, guys, I got it. I think I got it. I believe I got it. So here is the hellspawn with the lightning coming down from the sky as he reaches up to the sky with his sword in all his glory, or maybe he's cursing God, who knows. It could go both ways. So yeah, but this is how he looks. Not too shabby, guys. Not too shabby at all. So I don't know how long that's going to stay, so let's move him, and it doesn't stay that long. But either way, I mean, he looks good with the sword. It'd be nice if I had the axe, but he looks good with the sword. Okay, so let's bring in Thades, if I'm saying his name correctly. Okay, so here is Thades next to the hellspawn. Dark Knight, Black Knight, however you want to put it. So this is how they look right here together. Pretty awesome, man. Pretty awesome. And they stand about the same size. Speaking of the same size, let's do some measurements of this hellspawn. Take out Thades. Bring in my trusty tape measure. Man, what is up with me today, man? Sorry, it's been a busy day, guys. I've had a lot of things on my mind, and I've been doing a lot of things as of lately. So I've been trying to fit in toy reviews at the same time. So it doesn't take much to do toy reviews. Obviously, there's not much work put into it. But I can't say the same for other YouTubers. A lot of YouTubers put in a lot of work and time. Me, I'm just a schmuck. Okay, so let's measure this hellspawn, and he stands. Get my camera going up. He stands at 1 foot tall, 12 inches tall, guys, all the way up to his hand. Wide, width to the horse's tail, he's about 11 inches, maybe like 11 and a half inches. And the horse was like, "No, I'm not. I'm gonna lay down. Now you measure me, ho." Okay, so let's compare this hellspawn with some other spawn figures. Okay, so here is Blood Axe with the hellspawn, and you can see that this hellspawn is a little bit bigger, a little bit taller. The horse is a little bit bigger than this Blood Axe, but I think the Blood Axe is a little bit more detailed. But this is how they measure up, and I'm trying to get as much as I can for you guys as far as comparison-wise and close-up detail, because I know how much you guys love the close-up detail. And I believe this horse right here was supposed to have something similar to this horse right here. And I love this figure, man. This figure is the Blood Axe and Thunderhoof is one of my favorite pieces in my entire collection because the detail on it is immaculate. So if you guys didn't see a review of that, check it out. But this is how they measure up. Okay, so here is the hellspawn next to the zombie spawn, one of the last Spawn figures that I reviewed. And the reason why I wanted to bring out him, because I wanted to show you guys the comparison in the faces. They are very similar, except this hellspawn has hair, whereas opposed to this one doesn't. And this one's a different color. This one has a lot of blue throughout the gray, and he also has some red. He's kind of like, he's a zombie, so he has a molding, decaying effect, as opposed to this guy where he's more decaying and he has a lot of dust and smoke debris on him from the hells of flame. That's what I'm guessing. So, and then here is the hellspawn next to the Dark Ages Raider, this Minotaur right here. They go pretty well together. There is a variant of this Minotaur. Is it Minotaur? Centaur. I'm thinking of Mortal Kombat. Centaur. There is a variant of the Centaur, which I'm debating on whether I should do a review or not, because essentially it's just the same figure. It's just a repaint. So I might do a review of the variant in the future, but I'm not for sure, guys. Let me know if you want to see a review of the variant of the Raider Centaur. And just for the hell of it, I figure I'll throw in another, I guess, statue of Spawn. This is from another classic cover issue. I forget the name of this Spawn, because there's been so many damn Spawn figures, I always forget the name, man. But this is another classic piece right here. Beautiful, beautiful piece. One of my favorite Spawn pieces. Very nicely done. Amazing figure, amazing detail, amazing everything about this Spawn figure. One of my favorites, guys. But this is how he compares with the hellspawn. Alright, my peeps, that was my little review of the S.23 classic covers, hellspawn, Black Knight. If you guys like this little review, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to receive more cool, awesome reviews like this. And let me know what you think of this figure. Do you like them? Do you own them? Do you plan on picking them up? If you do, I'm going to give this figure, here's my rating. I forgot to give my rating of all the gibbering and the rambling I do. My rating for this figure, I'm going to give a solid 8. I think it's a solid 8, guys. I do like the gray look. I just wish there was a little bit more detail. I think the gray color kind of overpowers this figure just a little bit too much, you know what I mean? But it is a nice figure overall. It'd be nice if he came with some flame effects, you know what I mean? But it's a nice figure. And I'm reviewing possibly an unfinished figure as well, because like I said, I'm pretty sure the horse is missing some armor, and I am missing an axe as well. So this is kind of like an 80% review, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But overall, nice figure, nice detail, and a solid 8 for me. If you guys like this little review, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to receive some more cool, awesome reviews, guys. And we'll go ahead and leave it at that. Tell me what you think of this figure. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and we'll go ahead and leave it at that. I'll catch you guys in the next review, and I just want to thank you for watching, and we are out. Bye!